And I know, let's see, I want to get myself oriented. Kareem is here. Jeffrey Singh is here. Ricardo is here. Welcome, one and all. I hope everybody is doing amazing today. Hope you're doing. Benta's here. User. A person is named User. Isn't that a strange name? Why would you name your kid User? I'm getting a little caffeine going. And we have not had our first question yet. Before we get started, my name is Josh Goldstein. I'm an immigration lawyer who truly cares, and I'm here to help you reach your goals. And there is no goal more important to me than making sure that you are inspired, you're feeling confident, you're feeling passionate about reaching your immigration goals, that you can do it. I think part of the problem right now is that there's so many bad things coming out in the news about immigration and Trump and all these images and videos and stories that you see on social media that people have begun to forget that green cards are available, work permits are available, naturalization is available. We have our first question. How long does a receipt notice take after you resubmit? This is from Pumpkin Pie. I was rejected because of a payment and I resubmitted on May 5th. I'd say 6 weeks. Takes time. Oh, that is so true. So many facts. Every single day, my office gets work permits approved, visas approved, green cards approved, all that good stuff. Now, why am I telling you about that? Am I telling you about that to brag and say, look how great I am? No, I'm not. I'm not bragging. I'm doing it to tell you that don't believe all the bad news, or you should believe the bad news because a lot of it's accurate. But I would put it another way. Just because Trump is doing bad things doesn't mean you can't reach your immigration goals. Sebastian says he had a green card interview on February 20th and never heard from them. So it is now almost May 20th. So it's been a few months. Sebastian, was it a marriage-based case? Please let us know, because I have some thoughts on that. Josh is those. Yes. So if you have not been approved at your marriage-based case and it's just lingering, Sebastian, I have a question for you. Are you really, truly living with your spouse? Did you claim to be living with your spouse at your interview, but you're not really 100% totally there? I wonder if that's the case. Tajinbu had an arrest, but when I called the police station, they told me they don't have anything with my name on it. Should I put it on the application? Someone said I should put it on. Yeah, so you were arrested, so it deserves to go on the application. But then if you put it on the application, you have to provide a court-certified copy of the final disposition from the case. So you got some homework, Tajinbu 1. You got some homework. You got to track it down. Go to the you already put no? Well, at the interview, you can correct that, but you have to do that. So Sebastian says we live together. He's wondering why his marriage green card is taking so long when he went to the interview. Edgar says, is this your only page? Yes, it's my only page. I have other accounts on Instagram and YouTube or live, all these places, but there's tons of fake people out there pretending to be me, and I'm the only real me that there is. And sometimes I don't even feel like the real me, but nevertheless, I'm the closest thing to real me that there is. I'm talking in circles. It's been a long night. But I want to go back to Sebastian. I don't know if you're listening, because I want to go back and answer your question, because I have some insights that I think might help. What I think is happening if you go to a marriage-based green card interview and everything is stuck, it means that there may be some issue with your case, and in many cases they are investigating you for marriage fraud. So that means the case will take like 2 years and they'll come to your house. So Tajinbu is still talking about tracking down a possibly non-existent arrest record. What should you do? Go in person to the police station, do a background check on yourself through a company called A1. They have offices all over. Applying for I-360, no receipt from immigration. It's wrong to not apply. It's wrong to not apply I-45 currently. No. Yes. Please, Edgar, I would be grateful if you forwarded me the fake account so I can report it as fake. Carol, hello from New York. Tashana, I'm a green card holder and would like to get citizenship. I love that, Tashana. Hit us up in the link in bio. You can see the phone number above my name if you're on YouTube. On TikTok, you can go to the link in my bio. I am here for you, people. I am here for you. Lawsuits are so slow. Not always. They can go fast. The Malaysian embassy is awesome. I love it. Kuala Lumpur in the house. Yeah. Answer, please, for VAWA. Okay. What do you want to know? Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I am here for you, people. I have a friend from Europe. He has a visa. How does he get a green card? Get married to a U.S. citizen, win the green card lottery. VAWA. He could get a green card through an employer petition. He could get a green card through self-petition. He could get a green card through a T visa. Many U visa if you're victim of a crime. Did the government comply to the court refugee resettlement on May 12th? It's still being worked out. How long does the Islamabad embassy take for administrative processing? Oh, it's so long. I hate the consulate in Islamabad. I hate them. I hate the consulate in Islamabad. That's all I want to say. I hate the consulate in Islamabad. That's it. But it'll take a really long time, and we file lawsuits against them. So if you're stuck, hit us up with the link in my bio. Geo, I have 3 years left to apply after voluntary deported to Mexico. Okay, but then how are you going to get back, right? How are you going to get back here? How are you getting back then? How are you getting back? That's what I want to know. Sharjal Arif, I have a visitor visa to fly to America, and I'm from Pakistan. Okay, welcome. I hope you have an amazing time, but let me know what your question is. Geo says, what should I do? But I never really understood your question. 42B approved. How long does it take to get a green card? Ask your lawyer. It's going to take a while, but there's a process for this. I hope it comes quickly. Mari joined us. My husband's still waiting for his visa. It's been 4 months. He had his interview in Islamabad. We can help you after about 8 months or 9 months. I'm sorry that we have to wait so long, but it's going to take that long. Lialem Tekani. Can someone apply for TPS in a country that's designated under TPS? Yes. Najeel, I need to meet with you. I'm here for you. Happy to meet with you. You can schedule an appointment with me using the link in my bio. Tajinbu, can you tell me I was handcuffed and fingerprinted, but they said they don't see my name. Do a background check on yourself, a professional background check. See if it comes up. Bill Johnston, a percentage will be charged with identity theft, tax evasion, and be given the opportunity to plead a bargain if they testify against their employer as far back as possible with statute of limitations. That's true. As a lawyer, how long does it take you to process and file a T visa? These cases take about 2 months, and we I got in trouble for another lawyer called me out for saying I love the T visa, and his point was well taken because T visa is based on human trafficking. It's a very serious thing, and when I said I loved it, that was a comment that I regret saying. But what I do love is helping people get green cards and visas and work permits and sorting out their immigration status and taking something as tragic as human trafficking or something of the like and finding a way to help someone get a green card is something that I find very enriching and very, very rewarding because it's a way to help people. Do you think being in arrears on child support can affect the decision of my adjustment of status? Maybe it could. Being in arrear for child support has a direct bearing on an application for naturalization because it's taken as something that is held against you for good moral character. So. Let me know. I have what questions do you have? By the way, before we get started and before we continue, I'd love to know where you're at. Where are you located? Because I always find it so interesting to see where people live. I know I'm currently in Los Angeles. I wonder where you are. New Jersey, ladies in New Jersey. Ruff, hope you're doing well. I'm a big fan. You're an amazing person. Stay blessed always. Houston, Texas in the house from Edgar, 1984. Kat's from Florida. Queens, New York, the sassy mom. Kansas is here. The Philippines, Salamat. Osarim, Eastern Iowa. Columbus, Ohio. Love Columbus. So many good clients and friends from Columbus. Florida, Opal, Millwood. Thank you for your information. I'm feeling high energy. Kitty's always watching me. Thank you. What's your top tips for the NVC? I think my top tip for the NVC would be to be patient because it takes time. Even if it could take you a long time, like 6 months to get through the NVC process. And you have to be prepared. Mr. Matsimi, hi Josh. Do you do South African resident? Yes. Oh, to get a residency in South Africa? No, I don't. I don't do that. How long does it take to process a visa for a wife of a DV lottery winner who's in the US? How long after you receive your green card, after you submit your paperwork as an asylee? How long? Let me try. This is Zach's question. Let's see here. What is the average cost of a T visa? So pricing, how much do we charge to handle this case or that case? Let's see, T3, John McEnroe or Yvonne Lendl, who's your favorite? Johnny Mac all the way, baby. Johnny Mac, that's from T3. T3, I wonder who that is. It's one of my buddies from way back. But how the cost for my services. So look, before I can tell you how much we charge, I have to know more about your case. So I get all the details. Once we get the details, then I can give you a price quote. And the answer is usually it depends. So we offer free case evaluations over the phone and by Zoom or Google Meets virtual or in person in my Los Angeles office. How long does it take for AP K1? Well, the time frame for K1 for administrative processing is uncertain. And that's one of the things that makes it so hard, right? Because you don't know where the finish line is. Are you going to have to wait a month, 2 months, 3 months, a year, 6 years? You just don't know. And that's so hard. You know what I mean? So how do you get out of administrative processing if your visa is delayed? There are two ways out of administrative processing. The first way is to try to wait it out, right? You can wait and wait and wait, and maybe that'll work. And the second way out is you can file a lawsuit against the consulate. And that is exactly what my firm does. We sue consulates all over the world. That's what we do. We do that. Is F11 harder than IR2? I wouldn't say F11 is harder than any other kind of category. It really depends on the details of your case, right? Ion Sirwan. Hi, Josh. The visa bulletin came out in F2A category hasn't moved. Boo. In fact, it hasn't moved in the past 8 months. I applied for my spouse in July 2023. Do you have any idea when her petition might be approved and when she'll get her visa? I do not. The visa bulletin, only a fool would try to predict the visa bulletin. Only a fool, because it's very hard to say how long this will take. How does one get in touch with me for those living abroad? Easy. You can book a consult with me using the link in my bio. That's easy enough. Or the phone number right above my head if you're on YouTube or any of the other places. We do great work when it comes to T visas, and if you meet with us and we take your case, then you have a strong chance of winning, I think. We only take cases that are approvable, that have merit, that we think so. If someone's banned from Canada, can he apply for a B1, B2 visa? Yes. Being banned from Canada doesn't necessarily pose any problem here. Queen's mom, sassy mom. My son was born. He's a citizen. He's 24 years old. He wants to sponsor me, and I'm his mother. How long? I'd say a year or so. You have a great opportunity, sassy mom. You're going to be the sassy green card mom and you should book a consult with me, and I'll take care of it. Sassy mom, it's green card time for you. Is there a ban on Somalia? No, there's not a ban on Somalia. Let's see here. Is there an age limit for parents to bring their kids? Is there an age limit? No, there isn't. But when you turn 21, it takes much longer. Your number, please. Link in bio. I can do a video consult. Yes, absolutely. All you have to do is book a consultation with me using the link in my bio, and I am ready for action to help you. Love you, buddy. Keep doing great work and helping others. Right back at you, my talented, lovely friend. By the way, I would be eternally grateful if you would like this live and share it. If you do that, then the algorithm will go crazy and will endow me with beautiful things. So here's a question. Hey, this is from Nixta G. How long does it take to process for AOS for employment authorization for minor kids overstayed U.S. parents? I'd say a year or so. Sassy mom, thank you. A year or so. Probably a year or so. Work permits in 6 months. Lisa Racinos, good afternoon from Missouri. Lexi, are marriage-based cases based on are changing? I'm not sure. No. A marriage-based green card is a straightforward process right now. It is a path that can get you a green card, obviously. Now, Donald Trump, he wakes up in the morning and thinks about all the bad things he's going to do to immigration. We know that. But you have a marriage-based case and it should be approvable. Will the travel ban come? I have no idea. Nobody knows. If it comes, I'll let you know. Right now, there is no travel ban. So relax. Was Somalia on the red list of visa restrictions? Well, there is no list. There is no travel ban. So it doesn't matter, does it? Ben Cav. Hi, Josh. Andrew B. My father filed I-130 for my brother who's married 26 months ago. When will it be approved? I don't know. I'd have to know, but I would think it's probably be quite a while. Can you talk about DV lottery? Sure. It's free to apply. Everyone should apply. And after you apply, you are in queue to get your green card. And then you have to go through the process. Right? Let's see here. If USCIS opens my case back up after the interview, what does that mean? I wouldn't necessarily assume that it's a bad thing. I wouldn't. Mike's, my friend entered legally through the border, but his wife and kids entered with a visitor visa. Okay. What question do you have for me? Applied for asylum. Do you think the case will have a problem? Well, if you enter illegally and you apply for asylum, entering illegally, sorry to be yawning on my face, on my live, but if you enter without inspection across the border, that's not going to be a problem if you apply for asylum. Tomes, wrongfully fired and constantly harassed for being an immigrant at work. Anything I can do? Absolutely. I want you to contact me through the link in my bio. I have a traffic ticket and passed the exam. No action on my case. What can I do? Okay, I'm going to tell you exactly what you can do. If you apply for naturalization and you go to your naturalization interview and 120 days go by, and after those 120 days, you have not gotten a decision on your application, then you can 100% go to court and file a lawsuit and force immigration to make a decision. You can push it forward. 120 days, that's all they have. Does that help? Is that helpful? Guita B Fashion. Are marriage-based green cards 2023 holder? I don't know what that means. Moisen Chaudhary. I applied for my sister's immigration 12 years ago. Would she be able to get a visitor visa from Islamabad? You can always apply for a visitor visa. Whether she'd actually get approved for a visitor visa is a tough one. Can you reschedule an N400 interview or not likely? It's very hard, and I would caution you against doing that. You might request that it be rescheduled and not hear back for 2 years. Right? But if you have to, you have to. Can I help? Yes, potentially. I wonder how long you've been waiting. What to do if SIV cases with designee, but we're out of touch with COM now? Please answer. I'd have to look at the facts of this one. Questions. Deferred removal case granted. So should I be worried? No. Can I refile if my EAD was automatically revoked? I'd like to know more about why it was automatically revoked. What happened? Can you be deported if you have a pending T visa? No. Would it be better to show up for the N400 interview and then with no original documents? Is it better to go to the interview than to with no documents or skip it and try to find? I would go. You got to go to the interview. You got to go. You got to do it. Got to do it. Got to do it. Let's see here. Oh, wait, here's a good question from Not Like TY. My I-45 got denied and they automatically revoked my EAD. What must I do? You got to lawyer up. Book a free case evaluation with me and let's figure out how to get you your green card. You know, let's reapply or let's challenge the denial or let's troubleshoot. I'm here for you. I got my green card based on asylum. Do I have to get a travel document or my passport is fine? Passport, you could use that.